Hi, hello, and welcome back for today's video. We're going to be doing a 5-minute quick and effective cardio burn workout. So get your mat, get your water, and let's get to it. If we're just meeting, my name is Alina and I am a certified personal trainer that uses YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok to share beginner-friendly fitness tips so you can look and feel your best. So for today's workout, we're going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to be taking you through a 5-minute follow along, no repeat cardio workout. What that means is I'm going to show you how to do 5 different cardio exercises that I really love that target your entire body. Then we're going to go into a follow along 5-minute session where we're going to do each exercise for 30 seconds on, then you'll get 30 seconds to rest before we dive into the next exercise. The great thing about this is that if you're looking for a longer cardio workout, all you have to do is look at the timestamps for when this workout begins, and you can just go back to when the workout begins and you can do as many rounds of this 5-minute session as possible. I wanted to try this format for those of you who want a more customized experience with these workout videos, so that way if you want a 30-minute cardio workout, watch this 6 times. If you just want a 10-minute, you can do 2 rounds, whatever you want. So for this video, I'm only going to do each exercise once, and then it's up to you based on how many rounds you have left in you, and we'll go from there. Let's dive into the workout demonstrations. The first exercise we're going to do are skaters. So if you're wearing socks and you're on a mat, you may want to take your socks off, because for this exercise, you're going to go back and forth, landing on one leg, and you're going to challenge your balance, your quads, your glutes, and all of, obviously, cardio. So if this is too much for you, you can definitely slow down. You don't have to do the jumping motion. You can just walk to each side, or you can take a step in between, whatever's more comfortable for you. Please don't do the entire exercise the way I'm doing it if you're not ready for that. No judgment here, just do what you're ready to do. The next exercise we're going to do is a squat thrust. So this is kind of like a burpee, except we're not going to go all the way to the ground. All you're going to do is jump back into a plank, jump back, squat up, and then repeat for squat thrust. If this is too much for you, you have the option of walking back. I'm going to show you both. And by walking back, you're just removing the jump if you're not ready for that yet. So don't worry, choose whatever is best for you. But throughout the exercise, just make sure you're engaging your core and keeping it really tight. And for those 30 seconds, your heart rate will go up a lot. So just be prepared for that. All right, the third exercise is one of my favorites. It's a crab hip thrust. Now, it may not look like a cardio exercise, but because you're going to be using your shoulders, your glutes, and your core the entire time to get your body moving and to get your hips up, it's definitely considered cardio in my book because it'll get your heart rate up. So during this exercise, make sure you're not straining your neck too much. And if it's uncomfortable for your wrists, you can consider doing a glute bridge instead, or you can just hold a plank. I want you to choose a move that's good for you. I really like this move because it stretches my wrists a lot, and that's something I struggle with. But if this is uncomfortable for you, definitely modify it based on your needs. All right, so the fourth move, we're going to be doing a jumping jack with a twist. We're also going to be incorporating a steel jack. All that means is the direction of your hands is going to be changing throughout this exercise. So you're going to do a jumping jack with your hands up, and then the steel jack with your hands coming in front of you, and you're going to continue alternating for the entire 30 seconds. The reason for this is to keep things interesting, work on your hand-eye coordination, and to be honest, because I get bored of doing jumping jacks all the time. So that's why just make sure that you're alternating. But if you don't want to do that, you can choose one and stick with it. But if you can challenge yourself, I definitely think you should. All right, the final exercise is a little bit different than what I'm used to doing, so bear with me. It is a toe touch to a calf raise. So for this exercise, what you're going to do is touch the ground, going into a squat position almost, and then you're going to come back up and do a calf raise all on the way up. That way you're working your entire lower body, so quads, glutes, and calves, and you're going to get your heart rate up all at the same time. If this is too much for you, slow down the movement, don't worry about it. And if that still doesn't work out, you can just stick to doing calf raises. I just really want you to start working these muscles because we often neglect them, and they definitely deserve some attention. Okay, we're gonna get started in a few seconds. The first exercise is our skaters. Remember, if this is too much for you, just slow it down. The This is definitely harder than I remember. If you have socks on and you're slipping, you may want to take them off. I definitely always slip when I'm doing this. Okay. The next one is our squat hip rest. So remember, you can jump back or you can walk out. Because I want to make sure that you know how to do both, I'm actually going to alternate and do a jump back and then a walk out one. But just do the one that you're more comfortable with. I just want to make sure that regardless of what level you're at, you know what to do. But choose the one that you think is best for your level. So that's the jump back one. This is the walk out one. Jump back. Walk out. I'll walk out one again. Okay. The next one is going to be our crab hip thrust. So we're going to get back to the ground. Sorry, my mat keeps slipping. Okay. So, for this one, remember if it does hurt your wrists, you can try a different exercise. Tons of options. Modified push-up works, glute bridge works, a plank works. Just do something that's challenging for you. Remember to squeeze your core and your glutes. If your shoulders are on fire, then you're doing this right. And remember to breathe. Okay. Okay. We're almost there. 2 more exercises. The next one is going to be our jumping jack to our steel jack. So catch your breath in the middle of the exercises, grab some water if you need to, especially if you're doing multiple rounds of this. Definitely consider trying to do at least 2 rounds if you can, but even if you survive the 5 minutes, that's still a win in my book. So just a few more seconds. Sorry. Okay. Definitely requires some coordination, so if you do mess up, don't worry about it. It's totally normal. More than halfway there with this one. Just a few more. Okay, so just one exercise left. That is the toe touch to calf raise. If this is too much for you, slow down. If that's still too much for you, you can just do a calf raise and then a squat and then a calf raise or something like that. Do try to do the harder version of the exercises before going to a modification, just to make sure that you actually can do it, because I think a lot of us underestimate ourselves. So let's go. Definitely try and squat down instead of bending your back like that. So squat when you're touching the ground. The reason we're bringing our hands up is for shoulder mobility, because a lot of us just don't stretch. And we're done. Whew. And we're done. So we just did all 5 exercises back to back to back. Now is the time to return to the beginning of the workout itself. So look at the timestamp to know when that is, so that you can do more rounds of this if you're ready. Or if you just had 5 minutes in you and you're done for the day, then that's fine. No worries. So just do what's best for you. But if you are done, thank you so much for watching this video. Please consider liking and subscribing if you did find value from it. It really does help me. And I'd love to see you on TikTok and my Instagram, just so that I can share more daily fitness tips with you. So you can follow me there by looking at the screen now. And that's it. Until next time, bye.